Building Great Businesses, Part 1. The 10 Characteristics of Great Businesses. Great businesses. Businesses will have endless potential to create wealth for the benefit of individuals, families, communities, and countries, and are a wonderful vehicle for bringing ideas to fruition. Greatness is what a business achieves when it turns its back on mediocrity and reaches out for excellence. The road to nowhere. But there is no room in the market for businesses, business leaders, and managers who are not committed to the pursuit of greatness. Cleared for takeoff. Those businesses that achieve greatness make a lasting impact on the world. If a business does not choose to strive for greatness, the default position is, at best, mediocrity, and at worst, bankruptcy. Choose one. The 10 Characteristics of Great Businesses. Characteristic 1. World shaping. Mediocre businesses are shaped by the world. Great businesses shape the world. Examples. Ford Motors. Henry Ford made owning a motor vehicle possible for ordinary families. General Electric. General Electric as good as said, "Let there be light." Microsoft. Bill Gates' operating systems enabled non-programmers to use personal computers. Google. Google enables you to get about 25 billion or 25,210 million results for the word Google in about 0.51 seconds. Great businesses showcase what humanity is capable of. Characteristic 2. Social institutions. Great businesses are an intrinsic part of society. Rosabeth Moss Kanter. Great companies identify something larger than transactions or business portfolios to provide purpose and meaning. Rosabeth Moss Kanter. A business that makes nothing but money is a poor business. Henry Ford. If we can change business for good, we should also make an effort to change the world for the better. Great companies are owned by shareholders who value long-term greatness over short-term earnings. Characteristic 3. Enduring. Great businesses are enduring and resilient. Rosabeth Moss Kanter. Bar Athlone, 900 AD. Great businesses keep growing and live for generations. Ordinary businesses are like deciduous trees. Boom economy first to market. Recession, new entrants to market change demand. Great businesses are like evergreen trees. The secret. In order for a business to endure, it must achieve the other 9 characteristics in this video. Characteristic 4. Customer obsessed. The customer is always the most important asset. 𝐥𝐤𝐬𝐷. There is only one boss, the customer, and he can fire everybody in the company, from the chairman on down, simply by spending his money somewhere else. Sam Walton. The golden rule for every businessman is this: put yourself in your customer's place. Orison Swett Marden. It is all about the customer, what the customer wants, and what they get. Fabrizio Moreira. Generally, every customer wants a product or service that solves their problem, is worth their money, and is delivered with amazing customer service. Complaint management provides valuable information on where you are getting it wrong, an opportunity to win back the consumer. Reputational benefits. See Nordstrom later in the video. Damage if you mess it up. Characteristic 5. Innovative. Nothing fails like success. Success is seductive. It can make one complacent and inefficient and stale. Robin Sharma. Too often, when an organization becomes successful, the very things that created that success get neglected. Robin Sharma. Henry Ford fired anyone who suggested developing a successor to the Model T. Ford lost half of its over 60% market share. Characteristic 6. Visionary and future-focused. Vision is a picture of that future that produces passion. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Peter Drucker. Good business leaders create a vision, articulate the vision, passionately own the vision, and relentlessly drive it into completion. Characteristic 7. Value-driven. It's not a job, it's a mission. People can work for competitors or jump ship anytime. But companies that foster a culture of a strong mission do best to attract and retain great employees. Everyone in the company feels that they own a piece of the action and are accountable for how the company performs. Jim Champy. Characteristic 8. Excellence. Excellence means far surpassing the usual standard. Excellence makes a customer feel valued. Consumers are prepared to drive the extra mile for excellent goods and services. Everyone gets behind and roots for a business that aims for excellence. Intolerance for mediocrity. Everyone pulls their weight well at all levels. Companies repel or naturally weed out those who aren't comfortable succeeding or excelling. Greg Gottesman. Case studies. Rolls-Royce. Over 60% of all Rolls-Royces produced since 1904 are still on the road. Nordstrom. If you complain on its website and social media accounts, you can expect an answer within minutes, from a real person. According to a Harvard Business School case study, a Nordstrom employee helped a customer change a flat tire in the parking lot. Harvard Business School. Walking the talk. HBS Senior Executive Leadership, South Africa. Several lecturers, not performers, received standing ovations. Passion keeps you going, despite the difficulties that your business will inevitably come across. Mike Capel. Characteristic 9. Organizationally and financially sound. This sounds like a no-brainer, but one of the top causes of bankruptcy in the USA is poor financial management. Not getting enough capital for a startup starts a downward spiral that's difficult to overcome because the business goes further and further into debt. Just as people cannot live without eating, so a business cannot live without profits. John Mackey, Whole Foods. Profitability comes from productivity, efficiency, management, and austerity. Carlos Slim. No matter what the size of the business, the best advice you'll ever get is this: it is far easier to spend money than to earn it. In the case of a startup, try to avoid long-term, recurring commitments as far as possible. For instance, rather start off hiring space through the likes of WeWork rather than entering into a 5-year lease for premises. Even better, start your business in the garage of your parents' home, like Apple's co-founder, Steve Jobs did. A lack of accounting controls is what ultimately drove Enron to commit fraud. Simple things, such as producing a balance sheet and cash flow statement, were not being done. When questioned about this, the CEO responded by calling the analyst an a-hole. Characteristic 10. Integrity. Great companies have absolute integrity. If you have integrity, nothing else matters. If you don't have integrity, nothing else matters. Former Senator Alan K. Simpson. If you haven't already learned what integrity is from your parents, school, church, temple, or other institution, if it is not part of your being, Steer clear of business. The benefits of having integrity to a business. Integrity in a business enhances your reputation, which can help attract and retain customers, engender employee loyalty, and become a more attractive investment proposition. Business integrity is strongly correlated with financial performance. It can help you steer clear of regulatory non-compliance with its accompanying penalties. A 2011 survey by the Corporate Executive Board, or CEB, found evidence that high-integrity companies have 12% greater employee discretionary productivity. When companies were ranked by integrity, the top 25% outperformed the average, with the bottom 25% averaging a negative 7.4% 10-year shareholder return. The wages of sin. We are not going to focus on the negative, as this should be self-evident. Here's just one example that proves karma is a bitch in business too. Enron is a golden oldie from 2001. It was the 7th largest firm in the USA, and the largest bankruptcy ever at the time. The executives were siphoning off millions while overstating the company's earnings to shareholders through fraudulent accounting. The lesson from Enron: wall posters are fantasy. The writing should not be on the wall. Ensure your values are embedded in the culture and practice of the business. Great companies have great leadership. This is so important that the next video deals with it. Summary: the 10 marks of great businesses. Number 1, world shaping. Number 2, social institution. Number 3, enduring. Number 4, consumer obsessed. Number 5, innovative. Number 6, visionary. Number 7, value driven. Number 8, excellence. Number 9, financially sound. Number 10, integrity. To order your copy, use the link below.